is it?
Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, trying to chat a 10. Big boy trying to chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, yo, tap him in.
Touchdown!
Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catch a touchdown to my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in the cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a smooth style.
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Riley Puddin' Peters, coming to you live with the doctor on this day, these days, this Sunday in November. We know that football is about to get even more serious, and it's the Trash Talk Tailgate, and we're here to talk about it. Dr. Preston, how was your college football Saturday?
It was fantastic, Riley. Had some crazy upsets, some crazy comebacks. Just a lot. Kim Kardashian will be very proud of some of those comebacks.
There was some Kim Kardashian level comebacks this week for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some teams establishing their top dog status as you get this time of year.
This is where you separate the real contenders from the pretenders. The month of November and into December.
Yeah, dude, Dinker, you're just reading Preston's anxious energy, aren't you, Dinker? All the reports about James Franklin of Virginia Tech, it's been all over the place. We've been talking about it for weeks now. It's finally hitting the zeitgeist.
Mm-hmm.
It was finally became an ESPN story yesterday, so that was very interesting. And Dinker, dude, how about them ECU beating Memphis? That was not, you called it. I'll give you your flowers, Dinker. You said it on the Friday stream. I know we didn't acknowledge it, but I saw it.
Yeah,
and they did it, man. They beat the Memphis Tigers.
ECU has a great chance now to potentially play in the American championship game and maybe sneak their way in.
Yeah,
we'll see.
There's got to be some group of 5 teams in there somewhere. That's part of the rules.
Yeah,
someone's got to make it in there. But as we go on, let's talk about the real games. We're going to start with some from Friday as we were doing our not an NFL or as our doing our prediction stream on Friday. Clemson kicked off against Louisville in a game that came down to 20-19. A little bit of goal line buffoonery and a whole lot of shenanigans. And the Clemson Tigers get to do to Louisville what Louisville does to everyone else in the ACC. They get to cannibalize them and cost them a spot. I love it, dude. That made me happy. It wasn't that big of a game. It was a close game. It was an ugly game, but goddamn, it was cathartic is the best word for me. It just felt good to watch us get to do to Louisville what they want to do to us and everyone every year. Fuck you, Louisville.
I mean,
yeah. Nobody got.
Yeah, man. I mean, this game was crazy. Dabo Swinney. I think the best part of this game was the post-game interview with Dabo Swinney. Honestly, you knew he was gonna go on a fucking heater talking about how, they may not have the best record here at Clemson, but this team never gives up, and they're my fucking favorite group of people. They don't quit. And they definitely they brought their own guts, apparently, Riley.
Yo, listen, Dinker. I've got one hell of a vocabulary. Just stick around. You'll hear it. I feel like I didn't hit too hard with zeitgeist and cathartic. Now I couldn't spell them like you did. I'm impressed. But yeah, man, this was a big win, man. This one felt the ACC, as always, this year they have continued to cannibalize themselves. We'll get to it. There's a bunch of games up and down the ACC. It's insane.
And I mean, some of those games, like shout out Georgia Tech, they tried their best to lose that game. That defense is not good, but the ACC is just out here doing ACC things.
Yeah, I feel like Brent Key has the thing. You know what? I'm gonna save that joke for when we actually talk about him. But this is about all I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about this game. Just more, this one had more of a personal flair than it has any kind of national impact. But let's get on to another game that also really doesn't have a lot of national impact, but it does highlight one of the favorites right now, as people talk about for, just being one of the top teams as to go in. The American might be better than the ACC.
That is certainly the ACC is dog shit this year.
The ACC is dog shit.
And Virginia Tech has 2 wins in the dog shit ACC. But you know what? That's why we're getting James Franklin. So it's all good.
Breaking news, Florida State fired Mike Norvell. Breaking news,
Fuck
James
you.
Franklin goes to Florida State.
Fuck you. Not going to happen.
Right. But let's talk about the Golden Gophers versus the Oregon Ducks. I mean, the Oregon Ducks, this is another top dog team. This one goes in the category of top dog teams kind of solidifying their spot. And I mean, it's just real, man. The Oregon Ducks, they don't play football. They win football. Unless you're playing Indiana.
They doubled, they more than doubled the total yards. They had 331 passing yards, 179 rushing yards. Oregon did have a turnover, but look, man, I was a little bit worried about them coming off that Iowa, sloppy
grudge match.
Yeah, just fucking rock fight.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, especially with all their injuries. But look, man, they got it done. Oregon, they got it done. They've got much better athletes than Minnesota.
Yeah, dude. They said in the lack of everything that's going on, we're gonna put the ball on the ground, and we're gonna do it effectively. 4 touchdowns on the ground, 179 yards as a team. That's just it, dude. They said we know what we're gonna do this game. We're gonna pass the ball 33 times. We're gonna run it 30 times. You want to talk about straight even offenses? That's it right there. And yeah,
they got their tight end Kenyon Sadiq back. He's been out. So Oregon, they are getting healthier. Decorium Moore, he's still out. I'm not sure when he'll be back, but they're getting healthier.
Yeah.
And Riley, anytime you can run the ball for 6 yards a carry, you're probably going to be successful.
6 yards carry and 4 touchdowns. Dude, if you're carrying on 30 carries, you get 4 touchdowns. You're doing decent work.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's another one. Oregon's, they're going to be a perennial top contender. I think we're going to be talking about them, for a while. And this is just I think it's one of those games where they have just kept themselves in the exact spot you expect to see Oregon.
Yeah.
All right. I'll move on to some more top dogs. We got some top dogs to get through before we start getting to some of the good stuff. Ohio State taught UCLA what it meant to be in the Big Ten this week.
Look, man, Nico Iamaleava did not play, and UCLA, they never had a shot in this game, especially without their starting quarterback. And Ohio State, they just proved time and time and time again that they are the best team in the country. Julian Sage's just efficient. No one really talks about him because he's the quarterback of Ohio State, but he just doesn't fuck up. He puts the ball on time and on target, and he just lets Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, all those stud wide receivers they have just make plays. The one thing I will say is Ohio State did get a little banged up in this game. Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith both did get injured. So that'll be something to monitor going forward. But this is still the best team in the country.
Yeah, and they are efficient. They don't let you score. Any kind of score you do on them is hard fought and earned. I mean, there's no easy touchdowns on this Ohio State team. There's barely easy yards. And, I mean, the time of possession difference is just a tale upon itself, man. 34 minutes to 25 minutes. It says about everything you need to know about the kind of games that these two teams are playing. And it's good football. It's good football out of Ohio State.
Yep. They play Rutgers, so they're gonna beat Rutgers next week. Then they play Michigan, and they go to Ann Arbor. So we will see.
Let's see if Ryan Day gets fired or not. All right, moving on. Another top dog. We have Wisconsin just getting smacked around by Indiana. Indiana did not put up 50, so
no,
that's sad. But Fernando Mendoza did put up 299 and 4 touchdowns and another Heisman Award style performance. 22 for 24 is, dude, 22 for 24 for 4 touchdowns is insane.
He had more touchdown passes again than incompletion.
Yeah, it's the again for me, It's the again. It's the fact that he has done this and continues to do this. I mean, Fernando Mendoza is just making himself one of the top candidates for the draft this year in quarterback, especially right now, man. There's not many that are doing it like he is. And
they still don't have their best wide receiver, Elijah Surratt. So what Indiana's doing, man, this is really, really impressive. They've got the rivalry, so they've got a bye, and then they've got the rivalry at Purdue.
Charlie Becker.
Riley, do you know why that game is so significant to the TTT?
Oh, is that the Dick Six?
Yeah.
Yeah, Purdue, Indiana, the Dick Six.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Yep, the Dick Six. If you know, you know. If not, go look it up.
Go look it up. Look up the Dick Six. We come up pretty quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, also Dinker, shout out to the Charlie Becker, the deep threat, the white guy deep threat. I'm also partial to those guys. They're just real gritty guys, really gritty outside guys. He takes really smart routes.
Coaches kids, lunch pail kind of guys.
Yeah, real show up and do the work kind of guy.
Yeah.
You gotta love him. But yeah, dude, this is another one of those where it's just Indiana putting the foot on the throat of Wisconsin.
Dog, barring something crazy happening, I'm looking at you, Ohio State. You better not lose to Michigan this year. This Big Ten championship game between Ohio State and Indiana is going to be a banger.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for that.
God, Kurt Cignetti just sitting there thinking about everything that's going to happen. Like he's trying to think out Matt Patricia. He's just like, I wonder if anybody could actually do it. I mean, Kurt Cignetti, if there's anyone that's got at least a fucking chance in hell right now, it seems like it could be him.
Yeah.
But this is another one, dude. The time of possession, all of it speaks the difference, man. 33 minutes, 26 minutes. Almost double the yards. I mean, it's just there's so much.
They're rolling. And it's like I said, they're gonna go to Indianapolis to play for the Big Ten championship game. And it's most likely gonna be against Ohio State, and that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for that game.
Aren't we all? Mm-hmm. Speaking of games that we were excited for, we knew that there's going to be a record, some kind of records broken this weekend. It feels like there's some records broken every weekend. And this weekend, we broke a big one. I mean, this record, it was a 286 game record.
Well, Riley, we didn't break the record. Beamer Ball Juniors broke the record.
Allowed the record to be broken on them.
Yes.
So there's not much worse than 28-3. But the scientists did call me And the scientists did tell me that statistically, 30-3 is worse than 28-3. So I'm just going off the science.
The math does math, Riley.
That math does math out.
Oh my god, dude. This shit was crazy. Did you see the video of Shane Beamer going into halftime? Fucking, going up to the South Carolina fans and fucking like waving his arms like that and like trying to get the crowd all hyped up because they were up 30-3.
Yeah.
Over the number 3 team in the country, undefeated Texas A&M. And then just it was like a before and after, like, at halftime and then at the end of the game where he's just like so sad and so depressed.
It's like, no. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the most insane tale of two halves that I could ever think of. That I can truly remember watching. I mean, this game was so crazy. Like, I couldn't turn it off. Like, even when it was like 30-3, you were just like, there's no way South Carolina's going to do this, right? Like, it just doesn't feel like. But the first half was so dominant, dude. They got 2 interceptions. They got a fumble recovery. It was just like everything was going South Carolina's way.
Yeah.
Deep touchdown to Nick Harbor. And the patrol officer after it, just everything about it, just everything about it. It felt like South Carolina really had the reins. And then the second half started, and Texas A&M just gets 1 touchdown back, and you're like, oh, okay, so it's a competitive game. 2, 3, you're like, whoa, wait, and then all of a sudden they're winning 31-30, and you're like, no way. And then South Carolina fails at the end to get it. And you're just like, what?
Well, Riley, I do want to shout out Lenore Sellers. So it is 2nd down and 1.
Mm-hmm.
And they are driving to potentially, win the game. Like at that point, they had given up a 28-0 run. But they had the ball on offense and they were driving. It is 2nd down and 1. Lenore Sellers takes 2 sacks. So that's a big no-no. And then it's 4th and 16. And this motherfucker scrambles.
Yep.
Like, what are you doing?
He's like, I've ran touchdowns before. Boop, takes off. Which, I mean, listen, I get. At a certain point, one of the most dangerous things the North Sellers can do is take off. So, like, I kind of get it. But there's just, he's just flustered. At that point, he's just flustered. He's just making a decision. It's not a great one. Like, I see the thought process for him, but I don't think it's right.
No. And I think that's the frustrating thing about Lenore Sellers is you see the talent. The talent is there.
Mm-hmm.
He just sometimes his mind just shuts down. And he doesn't make good decisions.
Yeah, he just starts rolling.
Which that is, Riley, I don't know if you know this, but to be a good quarterback, you typically have to make good decisions.
I feel like it's like 90% of the position.
Yeah.
It's most of that position for sure.
So
31-30, dude. Texas A&M.
This might be the craziest stat I've ever seen, Riley. So before this game, if you were down by that deficit 30-3 or more at halftime, and you played in the SEC, you were 0-286. And now it's 1-286.
What a stat.
I mean, shout out to Texas A&M, man. We've been saying it all year. They're a complete football team. They run the ball well. Marcel Reed just plays better and better. He didn't play great the first half, but he really turned it on in the second half.
Yeah.
They've got a great defense. Mike Elko's a damn good football coach. They're just a really good team.
The fucking Elko defeated Beamer Ball Juniors.
He did.
And the SEC is a different place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on. Let's get to the big upset from this week. Oklahoma versus Alabama. I mean, let's talk about the Dabo Sweeney coaching tree versus Alabama. There's something about them, dude. They have Alabama's number. That's the only team they
people
got.
are saying they're Alabama's boogeyman.
Dude. I mean, Venables, and this was one of those. I mean, this was just. I don't even know, man. Defense wins championships. Personify. I don't know, man.
It wasn't just
don't
the defense,
break
though.
Yeah, it was kind of just their defense.
It was special teams too.
Oh, fair. Defense and special teams. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about the third phase.
Riley, you want to hear a crazy stat?
Give me the crazy stat.
The longest drive Oklahoma had in this game was 41 yards. Their special teams outplayed the shit out of Alabama. They had a 42-yard punt return to set up the opening field goal. And then, just they blocked a field goal. And in a 2-point game, that's a huge difference.
Yep.
We kind of been saying this all year about Oklahoma, Riley. This is the kind of game they have to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they're kind of the SEC's Iowa.
That's a great.
They're going to play great defense. They're going to play great special teams, and they're going to have a very limited offense. But they could get you if they drag you into playing their game. They're going to get you.
Yeah.
And
I mean they're going to get you, and it's going to hurt. I mean, a pick six, a rushing touchdown, and then a whole bunch of field goals. What a formula. Like you said, block kick. It's just this was the most kind of Oklahoma win that you can imagine out of the squad, dude. Their offense didn't do much. Their offense, we talked about it coming in. That was our biggest worry. And it's not like they alleviated our worries, dude. This offense, I mean, I bet you the total number is somewhere around 200, but I know there's a gentle, 212. 212 yards total. It's not like this was an offensive masterclass out of them. It truly was just defense and special teams wins championships.
Alabama outgained them. They just couldn't punch the ball into the end zone.
Alabama outgained them? They outgained the shit out of them.
And Riley, I mean, I feel like we've kind of talked about this. Alabama, they've been such a great offense all year. We've kind of just glossed over it, but we have said Alabama struggles to run the ball. But in games like this, where you're playing a great defense like Oklahoma, and you're putting all that pressure on Ty Simpson, eventually he's not going to play well. It's just odds. It's just statistics. Like eventually, if you continue to play that way and you're not able to run the ball against a great defense, and you put everything on the quarterback, eventually he's going to have an off day. And that's what happened. They had 3 turnovers, man. No, Jack Lee, no, they're not out.
I mean, Alabama could definitely be out of the CFP.
If they lose to Auburn, then we're having a real conversation.
But as of right now, it's pretty close. And then on the other thing, we did already talk about Texas A&M, and we talked about their defense. And obviously their defense just is better since Shamar Stewart left. That's just true.
Fun fact about Shamar Stewart: Shamar Stewart still does not have a sack in the NFL. Who could have seen that coming?
3 years.
Who could have seen that coming, Riley?
Who could have seen it? Who could have guessed it? Who could have made lots of videos about it out on all social media platforms at Trash Talk Tailgate? I don't know who could have seen it and who could have done it.
I think everyone saw it except for the Bungles. And that's why you need to hashtag hire the TTT.
They were like, this guy's great.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to wait out and lose a bunch of reps anyways. But I mean, Oklahoma,
that's
dude,
dumb.
they played a brand of football that I think has really become their identity, and it was fun to see it turn out for a win. I mean, it's a hard brand of football to play when you don't have any offense. Like it's just, it sounds like a joke, but it's true. Like, there's plenty of teams that are built like this right now, and it's just fun to see one of them get a win.
And Riley, I don't think we've talked about this a whole lot. Oklahoma now has a real shot to make the CFP.
Yeah.
Like they, if they get in at 10-2, they'd be a real problem. They play Missouri and LSU now. Missouri could beat them. Missouri looked good against Mississippi State. LSU could definitely beat them. Because LSU has a great defense as well. But if Oklahoma is 10-2, I think they're in.
Yeah, they got a chance. I mean, they got to get this. This is these are the teams that they're right there fighting with. Texas A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas, and Vanderbilt. That's their competition right now. And if that's where they're at, man, that's just it. Yep.
Hey, Jack Lee, to your point though, you know who would have probably helped their run defense a whole hell of a lot? It's this guy named Jihad Campbell.
Yeah, fair. He would have probably helped out.
Would have probably helped out a lot.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say Michael Parsnips.
No. He'd probably help them out too.
All right. Moving on. I mean, Oklahoma, the 23-21 win. Absolutely gritty, absolutely dirty.
And also, Riley, I think this game just shows you that Alabama fans are never going to love Kalen DeBoer. They just tolerate him. Because now, I don't know if you saw this, Riley, but on Reddit and some of the other social medias, I've been seeing Alabama fans saying they want to ship Kalen DeBoer off to Gaza. They hate that man.
Oh, dude. He would come back and have developed a new defensive tactic called the Gaza strip sack. What's up, everybody?
Yep.
All right, we're moving on. I got to get out of here after the Gaza strip sack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to talk about Texas and Georgia. We just talked about the underdogs. Let's talk about the top dogs, or one of the top dogs. This was exactly what I expected out of this game. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is exactly what I expected out of this game.
It's almost like, Riley, if you haven't been able to run the ball all year because your offensive line is dog shit, and you go up against a great run defense like Georgia, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, they did have a bad time.
I mean, honestly, man, Arch Manning didn't play bad. I don't think this loss was on Arch Manning. Just the fact that, 17 carries for 23 yards. That is absurd.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This is Texas.
Yeah, dude. It's bad. They can't get anything going. It's not that Arch Manning is playing bad, but they're making him be everything, which is never going to be good. If you make one player be your whole offense, especially in the SEC, especially against a team like Georgia that's going to play defense better than anyone. Yeah, you're stuck in a very, very unadvantageous position if you're Texas right now because they can't run the ball. No. Sark is pulling the bottle and not pulling his guards. It's insane the way that they're just. I mean, they've forgotten about their run game. This is the SEC, dude. You can't win consistently if you're just gonna ignore running the football. I'll stand on that with my chest. If you're not going to run the football at all, you're going to lose a lot of games.
Mm-hmm. It's almost, Riley, I don't know how many times we say this, man. It's almost like offensive lines are really fucking important.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like the Bubs are one of the most important groups on the entire field at any point in time in any football game that you ever watched. Yeah, just maybe.
Riley, for the people that have just joined us and who have never seen the TTT, what do Bubs mean?
The Bubs are the big ugly bastards, man. It's the guys up front. It's both sides of the lines, the offensive line, the defensive line, the trenches, as they're colloquially referred to. It's all about those guys. That's where football is won and lost. If you
Yes.
want to run the ball, guess what? You need an offensive line. If you want to stop the run, guess what? You need a defensive line. It's football, dude. We're talking about the addition level skills of football. That's what the Bubs are. They're base level. If you can't bub, you can't do anything else.
We tried to tell them, right? We made a whole fucking short about it this offseason.
Yeah.
And they just some teams, man, they don't listen.
No
Just
one wants to
another
listen.
reason to hashtag hire the TTT.
Hashtag watch the TTT. Hashtag hire the TTT. Just pay attention. We're gonna give you some good stuff. I promise you. We'll make sure that you don't get blown out 35-10 when you have all of the oil money of America at your disposal as a team like Texas.
Speaking of, shit that we're gonna tell you, right? Like, dog, Georgia, I think you have to give Georgia a lot of credit because Texas, despite their offensive struggles, we've talked about this a lot throughout college football. A lot of these teams have great defenses, but just absolute dog shit offenses. Texas is one of them. Their defense is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia, they made some great adjustments offensively to kind of take advantage of what Texas was doing defensively. So I think you have to give them a lot of credit for that. Gunnar Stockton played really, really well again, man. He's just kind of a gamer.
He is.
Yeah,
he's not insanely talented to the point where you're like, oh, this guy is, this guy's it. This guy's the truth, whatever. But he is good enough to where you're like, oh, no, this dude can do it. I don't know. Yeah, now Gunnar Stockton, just that whole Georgia team, they are truly gamers. I mean, there's nothing you can say to that team. I mean, there's a lot you can say about that team, but you have to give them the credit that every Saturday that they play, they show up and they play their brand of football, and it's hard to beat their brand of football, and you're going to have to beat their brand of football.
Yeah.
There's only the one loss this season that they took to Alabama was a battle.
Was a 3-point loss.
24-21. It was a battle, and they were able to withstand that, take that loss on the chin, put together another run, and get to this point now. And I think the next time Georgia and Alabama play, or if they were to play again, I think we may be talking about a different outcome for sure. Put me down on that one. I don't know how many times in a row Alabama beats this Georgia team. I'll be real with that.
I will say this, Riley, if your rushing yards contrast is 23-128, you're not going to beat Georgia.
Yeah.
And especially if you also have 9 penalties for 58 yards, like, dog, it's just, and they have 1 for 15. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, it just, in the SEC,
it just means more.
It does just mean more. And it means you need to have more physicality, more bubs to be able to withstand the punishment that you're going to take in this league. Like,
it's not easy. It's
crazy.
not easy.
It's not easy.
All right. Moving on, though, 35-10.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Texas Tech, another tough dog, dude. This Texas Tech team, I've said it once. I've said it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I've said Texas Tech is a lot of things, but Texas Tech is a super powered oil machine. They've got all of that money. They went out and they effectively used it to build them a squad to just, for lack of better terms, kind of trounce through the Big 12 this year. They got one loss to Arizona State that at this point is looking more like a fluke than a an established trend out of those two teams.
Yeah.
And with that being said, they are 10-1, number 6 in the country, and they are cutting a gash through the Big 12 at this point. That I don't know who's going to be able to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, right now, according to the Big 12 standings, obviously a lot can happen in this Russian roulette conference. Right now, it'd be BYU who they play against in the Big 12 championship game. And they just drug BYU.
They just drug BYU 29-7 the week before. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Who is left? I mean, the next team that Texas Tech has to play is they go to Morgantown, West Virginia to play the Mountaineers. And besides that, I mean, that's the last game until the conference championship. I don't know who's going to be able to stop the bleeding. I just don't. It's going to take BYU coming back, refocused, retooled, and ready to go, maybe. But I don't know. And this oil money team is unbelievable. Scary. There's a lot of words for it.
And like this just if they have this kind of success now, like, they're just getting started investing that kind of money. And we've talked about it all year, man. Texas Tech is so scary because ever since Texas and Oklahoma left the Big 12, there's nobody in that league that really has the bulbs of that caliber. Everyone else is just kind of the same team.
Yeah.
But they don't have those elite level offensive and defensive linemen which is why you see all those close games in the Big 12 because you can't just run it down somebody's throat. You can't just dominate the lines of scrimmage like that. Texas Tech can. And that's why they're dominating right now.
I mean, they can throw the ball and they can run the ball, and they'll do it very balanced. I mean, 37 total throws between two quarterbacks for about 300 yards and a touchdown. But then 35 carries for 205 and 5 touchdowns as a team. I mean, that is just dirty, devious, mean work out of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. That is a perfect split of how you want to play football to make sure a team really doesn't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
That's the best kind of football you can play, where you can line up, you can throw the ball effective, and you can run the ball effective. Every time you come to the line, any formation you're in, that team has to guess.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have your opponent guessing every time you come to the line, that is the ultimate mind game, and that is a step to winning football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I mean, there's not much more to say about this much of a big. Also, I think this is I saw a stat. I gotta go. Let's go look in this. We'll be able to do this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is like their the most games in a season. Yeah, they had 5 games a season where they allowed less than 10 points. That's the most that they've ever had. That's kind of crazy.
This defense is elite.
Yeah, 5 games with less than 10 points in the season is, I mean, that's a great sign. And that's what this team is. Great defense, good for field positioning, effective offense.
Jacob Rodriguez, David Bailey, like they're so good, man.
They are.
I mean, this shit is fucking ridiculous.
All right.
Texas Tech.
Who'd have thunk, dude? Texas Tech.
The fuck you oil money. Crazy.
Speaking of fuck you games, let's talk about this Ole Miss versus Florida game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this game had lore to it, right? It's got the Lane Kiffin lore. This could have been the battle for Lane Kiffin. I mean, if Kiff lost this, who knows what he feels after this?
This game was just kind of ugly. I mean, Florida, they were up early. DJ Lagway actually played well. He showed you early on all the talent that he has. He just unfortunately hasn't been able to put it all together. Injuries, other factors like coaching changes, just all that shit. But man, Kawanle,
mm-hmm.
Ole Miss, they finally just said, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to run the ball. we're just going to run the ball with Kawan Lacey. 31 carries, 224 yards, 7.2 average, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, dude. It's insane. I mean, that is a running day and a half out of Kawan Lacey.
Yeah.
And this has been the missing piece for Ole Miss consistently throughout the season. We've seen slight flashes of the run game out of them, but it's been the Trinidad Shambliss show. And this week, they say, they kind of got rocked early. They were on their back heels very early.
Yep.
And they, being Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss, said there is no better time to go lean on pounding the rock than this right now. Let's go show the entire country that our offensive line is up to it. We've had a rough game. Momentum's not on our side. Let's go reestablish the line of scrimmage and try to win this game. And, dude, if they did not do that, I mean, Jesus.
This is the same team that was up 2 scores in the fourth quarter on Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And they blew it. They blew that game. It's the one loss of their season.
That's it. Georgia, dude.
They're a damn good team, man. They just, they're 10-1 now. I mean, even if they lose, they have a bye next week. Then, I mean, the SEC, they all have a bye, essentially. This is the FCS tradition next weekend. But they do have a bye. They don't play anybody. And then they play the Egg Bowl against Mississippi State. Even if they lose that game, I don't think they will. They'll be 10-2, and I think they're in. Pretty sure they're in.
I think Ole Miss is actually pretty close to being confirmed in. I agree with you, man. This team is explosive. They're as explosive as they come. They play a very mean brand of defense. They are susceptible to big shots. You can catch them with the pants down. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, you're playing against a team that's going to keep everything in front of them. And I think that's this is one of those teams that has both sides of the ball put together. There's not many of them right now. There's a lot of teams that have great defenses. Some teams have some great offenses. There's not many teams that are really bringing both, and I think Ole Miss is one of them.
Yeah, and just one more thing, Riley. Why would Lane Kiffin leave this?
Dude,
He's built this program up. Like, look at Florida, man. They're 3-7. Like, yeah, their ceiling might be higher than Ole Miss's, but dog, in the NIL era, I don't know if that's true anymore.
Yeah, and he's not going to the fucking Giants. No. That's just another thing I've been seeing. If we're going to talk about Lane Kiffin's not leaving Ole Miss, I just want to say, anyone out there that's like, Lane Kiffin's going to join the Giants, you might be smoking the best blend of crack cocaine I've ever seen.
You might be a little hard R.
Oh, dude. That's you got to be careful the way you phrase that, Dr. Preston. I know what you meant, but you should be careful with that one.
People will think I'm a Texas State trooper.
They would think you are, dude. They think you're DSP or DPS, whatever it is. Whatever weird name they call their guys. All right, let's talk about Notre Dame and Pittsburgh. Another big game from this weekend, another ranked matchup.
I was wrong about this one.
Jeremiah Love, 23 for 147 on the ground and a touchdown. It's what it was, man. This is just what it was. CJ Carr made some mistakes, and that's the only reason that Pitt was any kind of into this game. If we're going to be real, let's be real. And then besides that, this was the Notre Dame game. This is a Notre Dame game.
But to be fair, Riley, I did say the reason I thought Pitt would pull the upset is because I thought they would force CJ Carr to make some mistakes and make him uncomfortable. They just didn't have the offense to get it done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's just true.
Jeremiah Love.
They had the offense to get it done. They had the defensive line to withstand the running game. It's just it's a 1-2 punch. They did have 70 team tackles. That's crazy. 1 sack for 7 tackles for a loss, but 70 team tackles. That is insane. But it makes sense. when you look at the time of possession. 35 minutes. I hope they had 70 tackles if you played for 35 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, this Notre Dame team, they're really good. They're a really good team. They've got a lot of talent, especially up front on the lines of scrimmage. I think they've got the best running back in the country, maybe the best player in the country that no one's really talking about in Jeremiah Love. He is better than Ashton Genty. I don't care what anyone says. I think this is a dangerous team, man. Marcus Freeman is a hell of a coach.
He is.
And they're hungry. Yep. They were in the national championship game a year ago, and they brought most of that team back. So,
yeah, they're very hungry. And this is the team that gets to skip through the conference championship portion of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, the end of their season, they get to miss, what is in most cases a kind of a tough battle, a hard test against, another really good team competing for a conference championship. And so, yeah, I mean, Notre Dame at this point, they have continued to prime themselves for playoff positioning. There's a lot of P's. And they're there, man. They're there right now. This offensive line, they block very well. You said, what you said about Pat Narduzzi and this Pitt defense, I think is real. I mean, I didn't even discredit it. I just think Marcus Freeman, the veteran offensive line, and Jeremiah Love, that group, that positioning, that group of guys alone, they are smart enough to figure out what most defense are going to throw at them and being able to find the running lanes and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Jeremiah Love did it, man. I mean, he was gashing them left and right. It was very, very good to see, very impressive to see out of Notre Dame. Because once again, just to finish with giving them the flowers, Pitt with Pat Narduzzi is a very difficult defense to play against. They're gonna make you think. They're gonna make you sweat. And Notre Dame, they thought and they sweat and they thought right and they sweat it good.
If you had to make a list of all the teams, if you were a playoff team, of all the teams you would not want to see in the playoffs, I think Notre Dame is up there.
Yeah.
I think Georgia's up there. But Notre Dame, man, they're a damn good football team. They're really good.
That's it to its core, dude. It's just a damn good football team. They went 37-15 on Pitt.
Yeah.
All right. BYU beat TCU. They get the stomp back after losing to Texas Tech, as we had just talked about. BYU they had to get back on the tracks. This is a great team. I mean, up until last week, they were undefeated. They played a really good Texas Tech team. They lost. It kind of really knocked them down. I think what were they last? Like they were like number 6, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah,
they dropped from like 6 to 12. They took a big hit in the polls for losing to Texas Tech.
Yeah,
which happens, and then they come back this week against a TCU team that is always dangerous in the Big 12. Just to put it that way. And I mean, 2 interceptions on the starting quarterback.
Josh Hoover, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the time of possession, wow, this is the worst one of the day, 26 minutes to 23 minutes. It's just all of the aspects.
Minutes.
Yeah, sorry.
30,
yeah. 23 minutes to 36 minutes.
Yes.
It's just such a classic, such a, a hallmark BYU game. And they needed that after last week to keep them in that Big 12 contention.
Shout out Jack Lee with the facts. 1938. I mean, it's hard to go undefeated.
Yeah, really hard.
It's
especially for TCU.
This should tell you all you need to know, Riley. Do you know how many undefeated Alabama national championship teams Nick Saban had?
How many?
1. It's hard to go undefeated.
It's very hard to go undefeated. But yeah, this this BYU team, I mean, there's not much to it besides what's to it, dude. This is another team that is very down the even. 33 passes, 39 rush attempts, 151 yards on the ground and 39 attempts, 3 touchdowns. It's not, it's not the most flashy. It's very 3 yards in a cloud of dust on the ground, but then through the air to put almost 300 up in 33 attempts. It's a good combo, dude. The dust, the cloud of dust run game mixed with the air it out. It's just wow. The Saban was not the coach, was he?
No, he was the coach in 2009. That's when they
yeah.
beat Texas.
Yeah.
Yes, that was their only undefeated season. After beating Tim Tebow and the Florida Gators in the SEC championship game.
Ooh.
I don't have a whole lot to say on this one, Riley.
Yeah,
Utah fucking drug Baylor.
Yep, that's pretty much it, man.
They've got better lines of scrimmage.
BYU.
I mean, Jagley, the COVID season, I'm not going to count.
Yeah, we're not counting the COVID season. They only won 6 games. I don't know how many they actually won. I'm just making a joke. Speaking of teams that we do know that actually won, I mean, Utah beat Baylor. This was, I don't have much to say about this one. This was a pretty handed butt kicking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move by it. Miami, they beat NC State, a very usually dangerous NC State team, but Miami absolutely wiped the floor with them. I also don't really have a lot to say with that one. This one's one of the more lopsided ones of the weekend anyways.
They turned over CJ Bailey. They got interceptions. And I'm proud of Miami, Riley, because it's not very often that we see this Miami team under Mario Cristobal with all this talent that they have just say, hey, you know what? We're just going to fucking dominate you.
Yep.
Like in a game of real magnitude for them, if they want a shot to make the 12-team playoff, they have to win out and they have to be a 10-2 non-champion, because they're not going to make the ACC championship game. I mean, they could, but a lot has to happen. But in a game of real magnitude and consequence for them, they just said it's not your day because we're just going to fucking bully you.
Dude.
So I'm proud of Miami, man.
Miami did it, dude. They beat the team they needed to beat,
yes.
Which is, I mean, that's a big step for them. You're right. All right. Let's keep going. Just want to get through some of the bottom. All right, here we go. This game, this is one of those where there's not a crazy amount to it. But Georgia Tech 36, Boston College 34. Boston College gave Georgia Tech almost everything they could handle in this game. But at some points, I feel like this is Brent Key. I feel like he does this shit on purpose. I feel like Brent Key tells his team, let's play a shitty team like Boston College way too close.
Preston Master. No way. Boomer.
Drop a like on the stream.
We appreciate it. We already talked about Oklahoma.
We did, and their absolute upset of Alabama. Good to see you in here, though. But yeah, dude, Georgia Tech. And they play teams close just so they could practice their in a game situations. I feel like that's my thing, dude. That's it, dude. Brent Key, he makes his team play these bad teams too close just so he can practice winning.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. If you saw the post-game interview with him, he was not happy. Because the reporter was like, "Oh, you won the game. How do you feel?" And he very stone cold said, "We won." But you could tell he wasn't happy with his defense. Their defense has not been playing good football recently.
No. But they're winning. They need a lot out of their offense to win.
Mm-hmm.
But man, the 36-34, Boston College. I mean, Turbo Richard with the 141 on the ground on 11 carries for 2 touchdowns. I mean, Boston College, they don't have an insane amount of athletes, but they let them go. The Reed Harris, Lewis Bond, Turbo Richard, they let the guys do their job.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing to be said, but letting your athletes do the athletic stuff, letting them try to win you a football game, getting them into position to score, even when you're playing some of the best teams, when you're some of the worst teams, the athletes are the athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. 2-point game in 60 minutes against the second worst team. The last team in the ACC, Boston College. It's devious work, dude. But they didn't leave with the loss; they left with the win.
Yep.
And Brent Key's going to be upset, and he's going to go in there and he's going to dial in his defense some more. But they won this one, and that's really just. Yeah, exactly. You're so right. The ACC is just a bunch of hungry cannibals. We've talked about it a lot, that they just want to cannibalize each other.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I mean, Georgia Tech, 36-34. What a big win. I just do, real quick before I walk away, I do want to just give another gander at the team stats. And yeah, this is just the one turnover from Georgia Tech. But besides that, I mean, just more of the same out of them. Just yards and yards and yards. Just so many yards. How do you stop that offense? It's impossible.
Yeah, it's really hard, man. Like, when Haynes King, when he's playing like this, they're a hard team to stop. It's just, will they be able to stop anyone? That's the question. Their question is definitely defensively. Jackie, you are absolutely right. Navy could make the CFP.
Navy has a chance.
Also, Riley, a team that no one's really talking about that has an outside chance, which is crazy considering how much I shit on them, and particularly their head coach. USC has a chance.
USC does have a chance, man. They are 8-2, 6-1 in the Big Ten. Some chaos happens between Texas Tech and BYU. I'm thinking about the Big 12. But the USC has that spot just on the buy-in, or not the buy-in, but the other teams in. If they keep winning these ranked games, they have a chance. If they win out, keep winning these ranked games, they're there.
Do you know who they play next week?
Dun dun dun.
Look at it.
It's number 8 Oregon in the zoo.
Mm-hmm. But if they win that game,
if they win that game, then they're definitely not a shot.
Yeah, but dog, the only reason USC won this game was, I don't know. Did you watch this game, Riley?
I watched a little bit of this one.
Did you see the fucking insane catches Mekhi Lemon was making?
Yeah. I mean, listen, we talked about him being a stud. You talked about it in the pre-show.
Yeah.
If there's one guy that's going to beat this team, it's going to be Mekhi Lemon. And, 10 catches for 153 and a touchdown. Guess what? Mekhi Lemon beat you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
I mean, Iowa, they played their game. It's just sometimes they just don't have the athletes to play on the outside with a team like USC.
That's it, dude. You got to have those. Their team is rough. It's gritty. It's not very fast.
No.
And speed kills.
Mekhi Lemon is going to be a first-round draft pick. He's
good, dangerous.
Man. He's so good. Oh, but I'm just really excited for him to somehow slip to the 3rd round or the 2nd round, because NFL GMs are fucking morons. They prove that shit time and time and time again, man. Just watch the tape. Fuck you, watch the tape. That's all it is.
Yeah, dude. Drew Aller's going to go before Mekhi Lemon. That's a travesty.
And I'm going to be very upset about it.
Yeah, it's just the NFL should be mad about it, but it's their fault. But yeah, there's really not much to this game, man. This was just a gritty, grinded out kind of game. I mean, Iowa ran the ball very strong. USC, they kind of came out and tried to multiple, but at the end of the day, their pass game is their bread and butter, and they leaned on it. And I mean, 26-21.
Raining in Los Angeles.
It's Iowa. Everywhere Iowa goes, they bring rain. It's just it's just what happens. They just bring the rain with them.
I mean,
BYO rain.
look, man, they're a much better team at home than they are on the road. So like this next week, this test in Austin, this is going to be their season right here. If they win it, they're in. But if they lose it, then they're probably out.
If they win it, they're in. When they lose, they're probably out.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
I mean,
Michigan beat Northwestern.
And by the way, that helps Oklahoma. As long as Michigan keeps winning, that helps Oklahoma because they have that huge out-of-conference win over them.
Yeah.
So as long as Michigan, like, dog, if Michigan beats Ohio State,
that does look great for a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Michigan just skeeking out one against Northwestern, 24-22.
Give credit to Northwestern, man. They're scrappy.
They're tough.
They're just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, dude. You go through them, it's like going through a car wash, dude. You're just getting battered.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Let's talk about the University of Virginia Cavaliers.
Fuck this game.
I mean, this is the other half of the ACC right now. I mean, it's nothing else. You got to talk about the Cavaliers because right now it's them and Georgia Tech at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Ohio State. I think Ohio State remains winless against Michigan. I think Ryan Day's cursed. I think he sold his career to win national championships, but the price was that he'd never be able to beat Michigan.
I mean, look, man. Ohio State, they're a better team than they were last year, but Michigan is also a much better team than they were last year. And they upset Ohio State on the road. Now they have to play them at home this year. They like Ohio State goes to Ann Arbor. So it'll be, I mean, that would be fucking crazy. Comment, man. Appreciate you staying in the chat.
Yeah, hit us with a like, please. If you don't, follow us on all social medias at Trash Talk Tailgate. We're everywhere. You can find these videos all over the place.
Also, my name is Preston.
He is Preston.
My name is Preston. I've been a D1 college football coach. I've coached at a few D1 schools. Just if you're new here, we know ball. The TCT knows ball. So,
absolutely.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of knowing ball, though, let's get back to one of the games I correctly predicted over Dr. Preston.
You did. You know me, man. I can't pick UVA. Just in my soul. I can't.
It hurts. It hurts to see him 9-2, second in the ACC. I was hoping, dude, Boston College beat Georgia Tech. I love Georgia Tech, but I was hoping for Boston College to beat Georgia Tech because that would have made me so happy. But this game, dude, Jamari Taylor. I just want to talk about Jamari Taylor. Jamari Taylor has made himself a back. No one knows about him because no one's watching UVA football. But this kid is a monster. He is so hard to tackle. He's one of those dudes. He's not very big, but when you run into him, he just bounces off of you. You can't wrap him. You can't really get him down. And I mean, this game, he had a 78-yard touchdown that was just an absolute slip and slide show. He has played some great football. And I think, Jamari Taylor, it's a name to keep on your board. He's young. He's coming in. And I mean, he's such a big reason for their success this season.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. UVA, they're a good team, man. Like, I keep on doubting them and they keep on proving me wrong. So they're a good team.
They're a decent squad this year, man. This is it, man. This is their season, right? There's not many seasons that are going to line up like this for UVA. I mean, they average quarterback, running back with the last name Taylor. That's funny. UVA, the Colts. Sorry, I've read that as I was about to start speaking. It made me giggle. But this team, I mean, they're just consistent, man. They've got one of the better offensive lines that UVA's had in a long time. And the ACC has just been very extra cannibalistic with the down year out of Clemson. And they've got a shot. I mean, they've got an incredibly tough team against Georgia Tech that they're probably going to have to face at this point. It's looking more and more like that, if it comes down to that. But if they can just stay on this track, don't lose the stupid one to Virginia Tech at the end of the year. If they can actually get over that hump, then, I mean, they are just –
They struggle with it.
I know they have.
They struggle with it.
But the only times that they beat Virginia Tech is to go to the ACC championship.
This is true.
That's it.
I was big sad that day.
Oh, that was a sad
I was
one.
at that game. Oh.
I wasn't at the game, but I went to that ACC championship after it.
Mm-hmm.
I did go to that one. The Clemson UVA one. You damn right I went there and didn't know who to cheer for. Clemson, they won big time. Anyways. But yeah, I mean, that's about all I have to say for this one. I just wanted to shout out Jamari Taylor. I mean, really, again, you're watching UVA football. If you haven't watched UVA football, go watch some Jamari Taylor highlights. Kid's slippy, man. He's a very good running back.
He's a good player.
I hope Tony Elliott can hold on to him because he is a poach target. Let me put it that way. All right. Tennessee beat the crap out of New Mexico State. I don't even think we need to stop on that one. Navy beat South Florida. I only want to talk about this because South Florida almost had that comeback, dude. The fourth quarter, 22 in the fourth quarter. But Navy, the discipline to withstand the storm. How Navy of a win is this?
They ran the ball for 338 yards.
200-yard rushers.
That's like that. If that's not Navy football, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, that's Navy football.
That is Navy football. And you know what? If you can just run the ball like that, you're probably going to win a lot of football games.
Yep. And on the flip side for South Florida, Byron Brown, 327 through the air, 136 on the ground.
Got to establish the run.
Jack Lee is correct. You got to establish the run. It's necessary. Especially if you're a service academy. It's the only chance you have is to establish the run. But yeah, man, I mean, just shouts to Navy with the most Navy win ever, dude. Withstanding the storm to get a 41-38 lead in a game that they were really winning a lot of it. Like they were dominating.
Oklahoma would know. Oklahoma's had some Navy scares.
They had some naval scares.
Dog. The triple option is hard. You have to be disciplined to stop it.
Yeah.
If you're not disciplined, they're going to fucking kill you.
They're going to run for 300 yards as a team.
Yes, they are.
I mean, that's it.
You gotta be disciplined.
But shouts to Navy, dude. That's really, close game. Shouts to Navy.
Yep.
And the last one, I mean, I didn't watch this game. This was a late game. We both predicted Cincinnati to win this one. So it's really a big. You did give a shout that Arizona could do it. They have a good team.
I did. Yeah,
but
Will Fafita played well.
Yeah, I mean this is a shocker for everyone, but Arizona beating Cincinnati.
I mean, look, man, Sorsby, he's been playing really well for Cincy lately, but he turned the ball over twice, and it's just it's the Big 12, man. Like if you have 2 turnovers to Arizona's 0. You're not going to be successful. Dog, 3 of 12 on third down. Like, that's another problem. And Arizona was 8 of 16. Like, it's the Big 12. We call it Russian roulette for a reason.
Yeah, I mean. It's – I'll never not, dude. It's just the Big 12, dude. It's just the Spider-Man meme.
It is. Unless you're Texas Tech.
This year. This year. Yeah, I mean, even then, dude, technically they kind of got caught by fucking Arizona State. So, I mean, even Texas Tech has felt the wrath of the Big 12.
Hey, if you're Cincinnati, this loss is devastating because you had a real shot to make the Big 12 championship game.
Yeah.
And now that's probably.
I think it's shot, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's a crushing loss.
I mean, I didn't have much else to say about this one, so I think it's time, dude. I think it's time. It's time. Oh, it's damn time. It's time for
Jack
us.
Lee is right though. It does apply to the ACC.
Yeah. All right. The meme does apply more to the ACC. That's true. All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some NFL football. Commanders and the Dolphins are tied at 13 in overtime because we hate Spain.
We do hate Spain.
I mean, we hate Spain.
We absolutely hate Spain.
But it looks like the Dolphins are about to score, so yikes.
Yep.
Panthers, Falcons. Who do you got?
Dog, the Panthers laid a fucking egg last week. And they beat the Falcons 30-0 earlier this year. I expect the Panthers to get back to what they've been doing really well, and that's running the ball with Rico Dowdle. Give me the Panthers.
Give me the Falcons and a fucking blowout. Because it's so hard to make. You said this last week. It's so I don't understand what this Panthers team is.
I don't get it.
The only thing that makes sense to me is go to the exact opposite of what they did the last time they played this team. So I'm going with a blowout for the Falcons. All right. Buccaneers, Bills. This is a hard one.
The Bills have not been playing good football, man.
They have not, but it's in Orchard Park, and they need to get back on track to keep their season up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is a hard one. 40 degrees. I hate the Bills. Give me the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm also going to pick the Bucs.
I can't pick the Bills.
No.
All right.
Bucs. The Bucs are playing good ball.
Texans versus the Titans. I mean, Texans. Yeah.
Yeah, the Texans, man. Like they just had that insane comeback over the Jags last week. Give me the Texans. They're a really good team with an elite level defense. They don't have an offensive line. CJ Stroud is not going to play this week again because they can't fucking protect him. But still, give me the Texans.
As we go through this, everybody give your picks. Just like follow Super League. Give us your picks in the chat as we go through this.
Yeah, man.
Bears versus the Vikings. This one's in Minneapolis.
McCarthy.
Give me the Vikings. Give me JJ. I mean, the Bears. We've talked about them being a too good to be true team. They're 6-3. They're going to play the Vikings. This is a game for them, but I don't know, man. I want the Vikings.
Whenever the Bears start to have expectations, they always find a way to let you down. Give me the Vikings.
Packers at the Giants.
Oh, dog.
I mean, I think this one's got to be the Packers. Just the injuries to the Giants. No coach. They do have this. This could be the no coach, new coach buff. But I don't know, man. I'm just going to take the Packers.
Ooh.
The Bengals at the Steelers.
The Bengals pulled this upset off earlier this year. I don't know, man. I mean, Aaron Rodgers hasn't been playing well lately, but still, it's the Bengals defense. I can't trust the Bengals defense.
I'm taking the Steelers. Oh, we said it together. Jinx,
yeah.
I did it. All right. All right. Chargers at Jaguars.
Oh, dog. Chargers. 100%.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers on this one, too. I'd love to confidently pick the Jaguars, but I don't think I can. Give me the Chargers.
No, not after last week.
Nope.
No.
All right. Seahawks at Rams. We already talked about this one.
Yeah.
The Jags could do it, Jack Lee. The Jags could do it, but not after last week. Can't trust them.
Forget who we picked. Who did we pick?
Oh, I picked the Rams.
Did I pick the Seahawks? I don't remember.
I think you picked the Rams too.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, if you want to change it, we've had a few days to think about it. It's an even matchup. It's a hard one to pick.
It's a hard one to pick.
I'm picking the Rams because I think, the defensive line for the Rams is good enough to really challenge the Seahawks run game. And so, I mean, Cam Darnold and JSN straight up beat any team. Yeah, they've kind of proven that. But I feel like if you take the run game out of it, it's going to make it a little harder, and I think the Rams can do that. So I'm going to take the Rams.
Yeah, give me the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams. The Rams at home. That was the difference for me. I remember now. The Rams at home. All right.
49ers going to the Cardinals, going to Arizona. Brock Purdy's back.
Brock Purdy is back. Will he be rusty? I don't know.
He will be. Give me the Cardinals. No, I'm just kidding. I want the 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to – I think they're just a good team. 49ers in a second-string defense that – hold on. I need to check this. All right, yeah, they lost last week. A second-string defense that has actually done pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, their starting defense is a second-string defense, and they've done pretty well. But I think just against the Cardinals, I don't know, man. I'm just give me the 49ers.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the 49ers. Too much C-Mac.
Ravens at Browns. Give me the Ravens. I'll be quick.
Yeah, I'll be quick on this one. Give me the Ravens.
The Ravens, they got to climb. They got a hole that they got to fill in with as much mud and dirt. I'm just give me that. Give me the Ravens. Chiefs at Broncos is one of the other big ones that we picked.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
And I'm taking the Broncos, man. I just want to see the Chiefs get knocked out of the playoffs before the playoffs happen. I'm not even that much of a hater. I just think it would be fun. And you're right. This has nothing to do with Bo Nix. It's really everything to do with the defense. It's going to be a man down. Patrick Surtain will not be playing. And I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of good out of the Broncos defense.
Your logic is if they don't do it now, when will they do it? Like they can actually kill the Chiefs, which is why I'm taking the Chiefs. The Chiefs know they have to get this win. Yeah,
no, I agree. We're bidding on the flip, the two sides of the coin of the logic that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Lions at Eagles. We also picked this one. We both picked the Lions.
Yep.
And then the Dolphins did beat the Commanders. That happened just a second ago. They kicked a field goal.
This has not been a good year for you, dog. I'm sorry.
It's been bad. And then Monday we have Cowboys at Raiders. I don't even want to pick it. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Gross.
They're a better team.
Are they?
They're a better team. I think so, yeah. They're a better offense.
Okay. That one, yes. I'll give you they are a better offense, maybe. But they're not I don't know. Better team is a little bit too much of a stretch for me.
Fine.
Max Crosby is better than almost anyone. And that's just all right.
I mean, that's fair, but dog, give me the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys.
All right, everybody. Well, we appreciate you all for tuning in, for being here to this point. If you're still here and you haven't, please drop a like on the stream. Give us a couple comments if you don't mind. And, share it with someone. But most importantly, subscribe to our profile at Trash Talk Tailgate on YouTube, youtube.com/@Trash Talk Tailgate. Also on Twitch at Trash Talk Tailgate. And then follow us on all social medias at Trash Talk Tailgate. We made it really freaking easy to find us. We are the TTT. We have the news, the picks, whatever you want, the football knowledge.
The expertise.
But for this one, we've got to wrap up and get out of here, y'all. Peace. Enjoy this gentle music.